quiet watch. Yeah, I don't mind. Me neither. I got a date with Joan tonight. Last week, after we had that small riot on the north side, I took her out and fell asleep while we were dancing.
Dancing? You can't fall asleep dancing.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, I'll be with you in a second, gentlemen.
Don't make a move or a sound. Get back there. Just keep the hands down. Just look natural. Hurry it up. Come on, see if he has a cash box, too.
I can get it down right over there. Better hit the muffler.
Chopper 1 to dispatch. We've got a rooftop alarm, 3650 California Street. Request backup. It's a liquor store.
Come on, let's go.
Freeze! Police! Don't move! Drop it! Back against the counter! Back against it! Put your hands up! All right, give me that. You all right, Don?
Yeah, the clerk's behind the counter.
Are you absolutely sure that this is the same weapon that Sergeant Simon showed you?
Look, I doubt there'll be another one exactly like it. It's a Wayburn Copperhead. There's just not many of them around.
How did he happen to show it to you? Any particular reason?
No, he just said it was a shame to have to dump it in the ocean.
Did he ever talk... Captain McKeegan? Yes? All right. Tell Sergeant Simons to get in here right away. It's the same gun. Serial numbers on a list along with 500 others that were dumped in the Pacific Ocean last March. And Simons was the officer in charge of dropping the weapons.
That means an investigation.
Does.
Isn't Simons close to retirement, Captain?
He is.
Well, I don't know him like Don does, but why would a cop who's been straight for 30 years risk everything for the sake of a few dollars he might get for selling a confiscated weapon?
Simons has been moonlighting on another job for almost a year. He's been doing everything humanly possible to raise money legitimately.
His wife's been sick. She's been in and out of the hospital all the time.
You gotta admit that gives him a motive.
No, now that might be a reason for some men to cut a few corners, Captain, but not Lou Simons. He's a good man. I've known him ever since my first day on the force. I've even used him as a model for the kind of a cop I'd like to be.
I know Lou Simons, Burdick. I've known him for years.
Well, that would be a reason.
We're dealing in evidence here. Hard evidence. Come in. Burdick recognizes this gun, Sergeant, do you?
Well, it looks exactly like one I showed him a couple of months ago, but it couldn't be.
It can be, and it is. The serial number checks.
Where did it turn up?
Showed up in a liquor store during a robbery.
Am I being accused of something, Captain?
No. No, you're not, Sergeant. Not yet, at least.
Maybe somebody's been doing some skin diving.
Not likely. They'd have to know exactly where to look.
Lou, all I want to do is to give you the word that we're starting an investigation. Now, the detectives are going to be questioning you.
Not soon enough to suit me.
That's a proud man.
Yeah, one who's been badly hurt by me.
Here's the National Weather Service forecast for today. Variable clouds with scattered showers around the mountains. Fair tonight, sunny and slightly warmer tomorrow. Gusty winds.
Hi, Lou.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you. Thought maybe I can help.
Come in. What's the matter, Burdick? Feeling guilty?
Hey, Lou, you know better than that. I was just doing my duty the way it was taught to me as a rookie by a straight-up cop we all admired named Lou Simons.
I'm sorry, Don. I'm sorry. Sit down. You can't imagine what it means at my age to be accused of something like this.
Lou, you're not accused of anything yet. Now, you're giving up. You can't do that.
It's out of my hands. What am I supposed to do?
Look, McKeegan let us look at that file after you left, the whole file. Now, what about that tugboat captain who took you out there?
Oh, Charlie Horn? Another old warhorse about to be put out to pasture? Look, you're not going to drag Charlie into this just to get me down from the hook. You know how long the two of us have been dumping those weapons? 15 years at least. And we've never had any trouble.
That's just it, Lou. The two of you. Nobody else knows where they are. That's what it says right here.
Well, it says right.
Well, we don't have any other choice, do we, Lou?
Good luck, Lou.
I'll need it riding in that thing.
No, she's a good ship. She'll get you there, in spite of those two jockeys. That's not what I meant. Us old boys are rooting for you.
Thanks, Mitch.
That's at least 20 fathoms. The current comes right through, making it awful cloudy on the bottom. Not the kind of place your average Sunday scuba diver's gonna frequent. That's why I put them there, boys, so nobody's gonna find them.
But somebody did.
I don't believe it.
What about a full diving rig? Air hoses, pumps, that kind of thing?
Well, sure. Maybe. But that's a lot of trouble and expense.
On the illegal market, a load of guns like that, some of them automatic weapons, are worth a fortune, Charlie. It's serious.
Well, I'm no cop. But I think you better look somewhere else for the answer. Maybe that gun disappeared somewhere inside your department.
No, the Copperhead went over the side. I saw it.
Captain, we'll need that chart.
Oh, sure. That's what you want.
Thank you.
K6XAA to K9XBQ. Come in, K9XBQ.
The old man's calling. Something's gone bad.
Hey, listen, grab hold of your nerve. We'll all be all right.
That's easy for you to say. But what am I going to do when they come back? You know they got to come back.
I'll tell you what to do. Take your boat into the harbor, tie up. We'll come and get you. Just do that, nothing else, okay?
All right. But you better hurry. I'm warning you. Over and out.
You heard. It's finished. I'm not going till all this stuff is out of here. If we could only trust that old man to keep on stalling.
You know we can't, man. He's cracking up.
Yeah, and he knows everything there is to know about us. What do you guys think about us using some of these things?
There's a lighthouse. According to this chart, those guns were dropped 5 miles due west. Those police divers ought to be out there by now. Chopper 1 to police divers.
Go ahead, Chopper 1.
Any luck?
Bottles and beer cans, that's it so far. No guns. Not even a cap pistol.
How much area have you covered?
About a 100-yard circle around the marker. We'll keep looking, but I'll tell you now, those guns aren't what they're supposed to be.
10-4. We'll stay in touch.
Looks like more bad news for Lou.
Guilty until proven innocent, right, Captain?
I've got no choice, Lou. You know I've got to suspend you until we clear this thing up. I'll need your badge, too.
Hey, Lou, wait a minute.
30 years. Don't count for very much, do they, Bertie?
It's just a matter of time. We'll get you off. We'll work on it till we do.
How do you do that?
Captain, I'd like permission to follow through on this case. Now, Lou Simons is one of the...
Denied, Burdick. You have an assignment. You're due on watch in 10 minutes.
Oh, come on. He's the one
Burdick,
guy that's...
the rules require that I suspend Simons, and those same rules will protect him. You might remember that.
Lou is right. Now, 30 years of service ought to count for something.
Look, I don't blame Lou for the way he feels. He's up against it. But let's don't let it rub off, huh? We find those guns, and Lou will be back on duty.
Great. Any ideas?
Some. You want to hear? You want to keep slamming your door?
Okay, I'm listening.
All right. As soon as this watch is over, let's go visit that tugboat captain. Simons treats him like an old buddy, but to me, he's just a prime suspect.
That's a good idea. Hey, you mind if I slam this door one more time?
No. Be my guest. Anybody here?
Captain!
He's been dead for quite a while. Somebody worked him over pretty good.
Yeah, they sure came looking for something.
Yeah, maybe that something was a chart showing where he really dropped the guns.
Well, if they didn't find it, we're not about to.
Better call in.
Chopper 1 to dispatch.
Go ahead, Chopper 1.
Request a backup and a coroner's office contact. We've got a DB here on a tugboat at Pier C. We'll stand by this location till a ground unit arrives.
10-4.
Hey, Don. I don't get this. Look at the frequency that radio's set on. It must have been his last call, right? Now, it shows the frequency listed for that lighthouse. There's nobody at that lighthouse anymore. It's been automated for years.
If somebody paid that Charlie Horn to drop the guns where they could find him, they had to get him to shore somehow.
And they need a place nearby, someplace close.
Man, that's perfect. It's empty and hard to get to. Hey, look, that boat wasn't there when we passed before. Think you can put it down there? Maybe. Let's find out.
The wall, both of you. On the pipe.
He's heading out to sea. Let's turn him. line right on top.
Okay.
R70083.
8-3, check. I'd say that's pretty good police work. What do you have to say, Sergeant Simons?
Nothing while I'm on suspension, sir.
Well, your suspension, Sergeant, is officially lifted. Come on, what do you want me to put it in writing?
Now, that won't be necessary, Captain. I'll take your word for it.
You'd better.
About this Copperhead, Captain?
Yeah, if you want it, go ahead and ask the city clerk.
Oh, no. Gil and I were thinking we might take it out over the bay this afternoon and drop it in.
Don't let me stop you.